That's right, y'all. That's right. It's going down a Friday night, y'all. It's raining, but it's not bright, y'all. It's gonna be y'all right, and you know it's gonna be y'all right. Think it won't. Everything is gonna be y'all right, and everything is gonna be y'all right on the Friday night. Daily to daily to daily to daily. Go get a Mism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it whiz? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing. Taking off left lane, no coasting. Friday night, baby. TGIF, thank God it's Friday. Flashback Friday all up in your area. Let's get it popping. Y'all know what it is. The daily go get up, Miss up. I said the daily go get up, Miss man. I'm feeling good. And I hope you are too now. And y'all know how it goes when O comes through now. Sun 752, Daily Go Get 'Emism Show. And let's rock. And tonight on the Daily Go Get 'Emism Show, we are talking about when the truth ain't getting you nowhere. What you do when the truth ain't getting you nowhere. The truth ain't getting you nowhere. Yo, the truth ain't getting you nowhere. What you want me to lie to you? I think that's what you want me to do. So what happens when the truth ain't getting you nowhere? Have you ever been involved with somebody that's so used to people being deceptive? They so used to people lying to them. They so used to people always trying to get something from them that when you act honestly and when you tell the truth and when you try to put them on and when you try to put them down, I don't mean put them down as insulting them. I mean when you try to put them on to something, when you try to put them down with something, they think that you're lying, want to give verification. They want to ask everybody else that's going around the nation. You wonder why. Then you getting mad frustration. You like, what the hell is going on with you? I got to lie to you. What the hell you think this is? What you think I'm trying to do? Word. I'm just trying to put you on. So what happens when the truth ain't getting you nowhere? And yeah, your truth is something you do share. We're going to talk about it tonight on the Daily Go Get 'Emism Show. Carol Chamberlain, me favoritas all up in the house. How you feeling, ma? Yo, turn it out. And T. Carrie Wright is in the house tonight. It's always good to see you, even when it's raining, it's bright. And Robbie Ming, my big sis doing the thing. You know how it goes when we swing. Let's get it popping, y'all. Urban Therapy with Sun 752 with this your daily, the Daily Go Get 'Emism Show. We do this every single day, every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. I said what? Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. I am your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the. And if you can't say Omar with the. Well, then you just say Omar with the R's, the Daily Go Get 'Emism Show all up in your area, and it's going down, all the way down. You know what I'm saying? It's like going all the way down, son. And tonight on the Daily Go Get 'Emism Show, we are talking about when the truth ain't getting you nowhere. When telling the truth ain't getting you nowhere. When being truthful ain't getting you nowhere. When being honest ain't getting you nowhere. It could be that you are in a friendly situation or a romantic situation or like, yo, what is it? What is it that makes a person think that because they don't know you well, that they can't trust you well? Now, I know that trust is something that's earned, but what do you do? And what about when you are doing everything within your power to earn somebody's trust, but they still looking at you sideways? Because to me, it's kind of offensive. Like, yo, I don't really have to lie to you. And like, if I'm not trying to get anything from you, what would be my motivation for lying to you? Like, do you think that I just need the attention? Do you think that I'm looking for something from you in order to gain your favor? So I feel like I have to just start making up all of these crazy stories as if it's sweet like that? No, mama. I said no, papa. I said no, daddy. I said no, sister. I said no, brother. I said no to the kids, the elderly, and lady who lives up the street. Nah. I mean, it can be very frustrating trying to prove yourself to somebody that will make you make you wonder or try to determine if they are even worth all of this effort that you're putting forth. Like, here I am trying to prove that I'm 100% to you. And I don't even know if you're being 100% to or with me. Like, I don't really know if you are worth all of this honesty. You know what I mean? It could have been that back in the day you used to kick mad game. You know how it is when you kick game. You was a game kicker. In other words, you would do things, say things, paint pictures or whatever, not necessarily lie, but sometimes you would embellish a little bit. You know, you would paint the truth in a color that wasn't recognizable all the time. All right, but that may have been at a time in your life where your motivation for doing things, getting things, having things, knowing things, or finding out things was different. So when somebody is treating you like they knew you from that time, and they don't know you from that time. They don't know you. See, this is the big part of the show that I'm talking about. We're talking about when somebody didn't really know you like that, son. You know what I mean? They don't know you like that. Hold on. Because I'm hearing a little echo in this mic. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Let's turn this shit down. Turn the part down. Yeah, that's a little better. That's a little better. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to hear myself like all of that. I just need y'all to hear me. So when I turned that down, did that reduce the echo? Because I don't want the echo. I want to be heard. But let me know when I turned that down, did that reduce the problem a little bit? Because I need to know. Let me know. Annette Davis, the number one. Annette Davis, the number one. Annette Davis, the number one. What's going on, my? Good to see me, some you. Thanks for coming on through. It's always a great to put my eyes on you. Word up. T Carey, right? Word up. Okay. So did it sound better, Carrie? Did you notice a difference when I turned down the mic? You know, did you notice a difference? Thanks for liking the show, y'all. Thanks for sharing the show. Please like and share the show as y'all come in. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. This is the Daily Go Get 'Em Ism Show. I am your host on 752, aka Omar with the. And we are talking about when the truth ain't getting you nowhere. So we're talking about at times when you are being honest. Not saying that you're honest all the time or that you're telling the truth all the time. We all have our little, we have our times when, the truth might be the thing to set us free. And sometimes the truth might be the thing that might get us in a little position that we would rather not be because it's a little compromising. All right, good. So we good on the mic. We good on the mic. We good on the microphone. Good. Won't leave it alone. All right. Oh, you didn't hear echo before? So when I'm listening to the playback, I can hear a little echo. So it may not transmit in the broadcast, in real time. But when I go back and listen to it, I'm like, we need to hear. See, I like to hear myself in the studio, but that might not be the thing to do. That might not be the move because that kind of compromises the audio. And y'all know I'm a stickler for that kind of thing, So good. So long as we sound clear, we want to be in CD quality, 4K video, and actually better than CD. We want MP4. We want MP4 quality. You know what I'm saying? Apple uses MP4 for audio. That's why iPhones are louder than other, because their bit rate is small. Their bit rate is mad small. All right. So yeah. So, at times when you have to question whether somebody is really worth the effort that you're putting forth just to be honest. And of course, it shouldn't be a big deal, or it shouldn't be a big push or a big or take a lot of effort in order to be honest. I understand that. I get that. I represent that. Yeah, that's not a mystery. That ain't nothing new. However, it is what it is. How about that part though? No. But I'm saying though, what about that part though? No. I'm saying though, what about that part though? Because we don't always represent that. You know, the fact that some people are totally dishonest. And when you're not, and when you're dealing with somebody who's not used to being around somebody who is half-ass honest, you know, then you have to kind of unpack the bags for them that you didn't pack in the first place. And you know how it is when you have to unpack somebody else's bags that you didn't pack yourself. They didn't even pack them. But, you know, it may be somebody that you really like. It may be somebody that's special. It may be somebody that you see that you feel a need to, you know, to bring along, because they may have a lot of potential for friendship, a lot of potential to be a lover, a lot of potential to be a business associate or something like that, whatever the case may be, a band member, a club member, whatever the case may be. You see the good and decency in them, but the problem is they're failing to see the good and decency in you. So they, you know, you tell them something, you put them on with something, and they looking at you like you one of these fake news Facebook memes out here. They hitting you off with the old school. I'm like, I know you didn't just me. Yeah, I did. You. How you going? Me. Yo, I ain't gonna have nobody. Me. I didn't. You. And there were a bunch of things I could have you about. So don't be. And me. So, you know, now I know for a fact that all my go-getters are honest. None of y'all be lying. I know none of y'all ever lie. But maybe back in the day before y'all was go-getters, y'all might have, you know, bent the truth a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know, a couple of y'all might have took some money out of y'all big mama purse. You know, a couple of ones. Some of y'all might have stole the car. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, borrowed the car to go take a little joyride. Had to wait all night. Couldn't come in the house till 3 o'clock in the morning because you was waiting for that parking space where your parents parked the car to open up again, because that car had to go back in that space. You know, at least had to go in the proximity, because it was like, yo, your mom and your dad knew they didn't park all the way down the street. They ain't going for that shit. And especially if it starts to happen with frequency. Like, I think somebody keeps stealing my car and bringing it back. I don't know what kind of thief this is. But I know that they evidently must be my same size and height, because they keep putting the seat right back where I had it. But one time they turned my station to the hip hop station. I thought that was odd. So T. Carey Wright says, you never did those things. I never did those things either. But I know people who did. You know, okay, you know what? Let's take it all the way back, T. Carey Wright. Because me and you, we grew up in the video game era. You know, from tabletop, the joint used to hook on the back of the black and white TV, and it was nothing but two dashes playing tabletop tennis, like boop, 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 boop. We went from that, you know, a square, and two rectangles playing tabletop tennis, to Atari, the first Atari before they named it Atari, what was it? Atari 2600, whatever. Before that, but we remember going from there, from pinball to Space Invaders to Pac-Man, which came out the same year, you know what I mean? And then, you know, to the Atari, to the Nintendo, the Sega, the Genesis, Dreamcast, the Sony, the first Sony PlayStation. It had Neo Geo, but what I'm saying is this: all the way back during the first Atari days, you may have had a friend or knew some friends that would go over certain friends' house and steal cartridges. Like, they might not have had a mama who would go out and buy them games on a regular basis. They got tired of playing the same old games all the time, so they would borrow their friends' games. They would steal shit. You know, go over their friend's house and steal shit. And you know what happens when your parents get wind of your friends that steal? They don't get to come over the crib no more. They gotta stand their ass right there on that porch, or right in front of the house, or however it go, however your house is set up. They don't get to come in the house no more. And it's an understood thing. And you know, once they make it through the parental grapevine, such and such little boy or little girls be, you know, if it's girls, they probably wasn't stealing games. They might have stole dolls, they may have stole clothes, they might have stole makeup, they might have stole whatever, you know, you were into in your young life. But once it gets through the parental grapevine that certain kids be stealing and all of that, they don't get invited in no more. So it may take a while for you to shake off that stigma of stealing. You know, I know sometimes I sit back and wonder. I'm like, I wonder what happened to such and such that used to steal. They used to steal all the time. Come over your crib. You know, you had to restrict them to one house, one room and shit. You know what I mean? You ain't even want them go to the bathroom. Like, oh, you gotta use the bathroom? Nah, go outside and piss on the tree. Nah. My mama said you can't go in the bathroom. You might steal a washcloth. I heard they ain't got no washcloths at your house. So if it's something like that, if you come from that type of background, then it stands to reason that somebody would be a little suspicious of you. Something happened to me. Something happened to me when I was like 24, and it pissed me all bad. I was 23. I just graduated from college. And my man, he was still in school. He came home for the weekend, and they all came up to my crib to play like spades or whatever. Now, this was my man, but he wasn't my man. But I evidently, you know, he looked up to me, and he was fond of me in some kind of way, because I was surprised when they came up to my crib. But I was one of the only cats that had their own crib while I was in college. Anyway, he invited me to go over his man's crib. His man lived, y'all know, all my Philly peoples, when you going out 611, when you going out, when you going out Old York Road, and Old York Road hits Township line, and there's a apartment building. There's an apartment building, you know, across the street from that little mall that has the hibachi in it. Anyway, he lived in that building. So we over there. I had a bottle of Moet. You know, I used to like to drink a little Mo. You know what I mean? I wasn't making no kind of money, but I used to drink a little Mo. So I had a bottle of Mo. So I took the bottle of Moet. You know, it was the White Star, the cheap shit. So I took the bottle of Moet over the crib. We, you know, drinking a little Mo, you know, drinking a little Mo or whatever kind of little alcohol he had. And he had a Sega Genesis, and it was hooked up to the stereo system. I had never really seen that before. I was like, oh, that's kind of fun. You know what I mean? He got a stereo. I like noise and shit. So, you know, they playing the game. I didn't even know how to play Sega Genesis. You know what I'm saying? So I let them go ahead and play. I'm checking it out. I'm like, oh, that's dope. We leave the crib. And my man called me later on, like, yo, my man who crib we went over said that a couple of his games was missing. And I was like, why are you telling me? And he said, I'm just saying, oh, you know, like, you know, we was the only ones over there, and you was by yourself with the game. I said, I don't even know how to play the fucking game. And I said, hold up, dude. I got money. I wasn't making no money, but I was part of a company that made money. So I was sort of like a hoe. Like, I didn't have salary money, but I could get whatever I wanted. I'm like, I gotta steal from him or you. I was like, yo, you joking, right? He was like, listen, I ain't trying to say nothing. Oh, I was just asking you because he asked me about you and blah, 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 blah. I said, well, tell him he better look the fuck around in his place. If he wants me to, I can come over there and help him look for it. He was like, nah, that's not necessary and all of this kind of stuff and all that. Well, the bull wound up finding his fucking cartridges. Needless to say, like, yo, don't ask me to go over his fucking crib no more. No, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm here trying to get my life together. For real. I've just graduated. I was working, but like it was a transitional time. I was, mentally, I was going through a whole lot of shit. I was smoking weed, you know what I'm saying? Just basically just out here. I'm just, I'm like, why are you gonna imagine me going to somebody's house and taking something that they have? And I was wondering, like, where the fuck he get that from? And I remember the little convenience store that was, up at Penn State. I used to like Certs, the candy, the little mints and shit. So I would buy a pack of Certs and take a pack of Certs. Buy one, get two free, whatever the case may be. It was a little store up there called McClanahan's. And so I guess he knew about that, man. I'm like, they cost 50 cents, son. So, like, yo, and that was a store. I ain't steal from a person. So, but I learned from that you gotta watch what you do, watch who you do it around, and just keep yourself straight, because people won't remember. They will not forget. There's certain things that people will not forget about you. They won't forget that you got high around them. They won't forget that you bought drugs off of them. That's why it's so hard for drug addicts to shake that stigma of being a crackhead or a cokehead or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't forget that shit. They just don't. They remember, for some reason, people want to remember you in that way. So I'm like, and needless to say, I felt some kind of way about my man too. Like, yo, man, don't come around my crib no more. Fuck out of here. You still in school, little pussy. And maybe I shouldn't have been that way. But to be honest with you, it kind of hurt my feelings. Like, I took my White Star Moet over to your crib, over to your man crib. I'm like, I didn't need to drink with y'all motherfuckers. Could have got a 6-pack of beer. Take my good champagne. Shit. I should have got you some tots. What was that shit? What was the cheap champagne? It was something with a T. Tots. Wasn't it tots? T-O-T. Anyway, T. Carey Wright says, my oldest son used to sneak the car, but he can't park worth shit, so I always knew. There you have it. T. Carey Wright says, borrow cartridges. So you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. And that Davis, the number one, says, there was a time when I wouldn't let some men know where I live. I would have them meet somewhere. I mean, meet elsewhere before going out. Okay. What up, Emily? Dunlap in the house of city, Emily. You know what I'm talking about, Carrie? Yeah. They lived in a little bit. It was a nice little apartment. I'm like, oh yeah, you and your wife, y'all doing your thing. Steal your fucking cartridges. Shit, I owned the building I lived in. Fuck out of here. I was mad. Okay. Emily says, just popped in the speaker mouth. All right. Well, do your thing, man. Be careful out there. It's a hurricane. Little remnants of a hurricane going out here. Rock you like a hurricane. Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. Shout out to Scorpions. Robbie Ming says, what kind of friend was he? And well, see, that's how Rob, that's how you kind of know what kind of friend you are to somebody else. Because he knew that dude way longer than he knew me. And yeah, I guess he took sides like that. But if he was my real friend, he would have said, yo, O ain't steal your shit. He ain't got to do that. He ain't got to do that. He ain't steal your shit. Because that's what I would have done. Like, honestly, I was like, hey, he ain't into no dumb shit like that. You think I'm gonna bring somebody over your crib like that? But it really just wasn't adding up. I bring the champagne over your crib. Because I was gonna drink it by myself. My man dropped by randomly. Like, yo, just take a ride over me. We can go over my man crib. Yada, yada, yada. Like, all right, you know what? Got a bottle of champagne. I mean, it was 1993. Bottle of champagne was like $27. You know what I'm saying? Big money. Anyway, so what? Like, why would I do that? Like, I'm gonna bring to steal your what? Robbie Mink says, always throwing stuff back in your face. Yeah, people would do it. The beauty I could not see, Cherry. Hey, thanks for coming on back through. Good to see me some you. Word is born. It's 5-5 Friday night. And it's okay. She says, honestly, these days I can't speak, but nobody's behavior only mine. Okay. Oh, speak on anybody's behavior. Only okay. I understand all of that. So when we're talking about what we're talking about tonight is when the truth ain't getting you nowhere. It's a tough situation to be in when you're being honest with somebody. Like in that situation that I was telling y'all about, I'm telling my man like, yo, I wouldn't do no shit like that. But the truth wasn't getting me nowhere because he still sounded suspicious. Like, well, you know, I'm just saying. No, you just saying what? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm feeling like next time I see you, I might have to see you in a different kind of way. I mean, since it's all like that. You know what I'm saying? If I have the cartridges, I'm stuff them up your fucking ass. About that. But anyway, moving right along. Because I hate to stay on this shit, but dude was a snitch anyway. You know, certain things when we was in school, like he was the type run his mouth. Like if me and him liked the same girl, if he knew that a girl like me, he would, well, you know, oh, and you know, he talked to, I was like, oh, you that type, okay. But it ain't never stopped nothing, blocked nothing, hurt nothing. So I was like, it wasn't until I graduated that people started telling anyway. How you think I used to know when you used to be? I'm like, okay. Anyway, so when you're trying to, let's say you're trying to change your life around. You're trying to turn your life around, and you're leaving all of that, all of those childish games you used to play, all of those little deceptive ways you used to have, all of that stuff. When you're trying to leave that behind, and somebody is labeling you that, they trying to stick you with that same shit that you used to do, you're going to resent that. Like, wait, whoa. They say a leopard can't change his spots. Well, you couldn't read the spots on the leopard from the beginning, so how you know they didn't change? That's all I want to know. You know, only a zebra knows the stripes on a zebra. Only a zebra can identify other zebras by their stripes. You can't do it. So how do you know? How do you know? Bottom line is people can change, but people will change when what they used to do stops working. But it may be there are cases where somebody may be a liar, but the truth is in them. You know how they say, you know, you a liar and the truth ain't in you. Well, that's true for some people, but for other people, it's not that way. They may be lying for a particular reason. Might be lying to get attention and all that kind of stuff. But we're talking about when the truth ain't getting you nowhere. Well, when the truth ain't getting you nowhere, the question I have is, can that make you into a liar? Because can that make you change course? Like, okay, well, since you think I'm lying all the time, maybe you have an affinity for liars. Maybe that's your thing. You like, you know, you know, you love the way I lie. I love it when you lie. I mean, could it be? Could it be? Could it be? Could it be? Well, that's something that you have to deal with in real time when you're dealing with people who are that way. You know, like but in a relationship, in a romantic relationship, that can really get you on some fucked up shit. Because maybe you used to lie and cheat and do all kinds of deceptive, foul shit when you were growing up, when you were younger, or I mean, in the not so distant past. But you decided, nah, this one right here, this one is all the way worth it. This one nice, real nice. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm gonna take my time with this one. Baby, we can do it. Take your time, do it right. We can do it, baby. Do it tonight. Baby, we can do it. Take your time, do it right. We can do it, baby. Do it tonight. Ding, 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 ding. That's what's man. Ding, 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 ding. So if you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend that's constantly accusing you of lying and cheating and all of that shit, and you actually are not lying and cheating and all of that, will some people start lying and cheating and all of that? Well, I know that some people use that excuse. I don't think that that's right, but has it been facilitated? I mean, can you if you couldn't live up to the truth, if they wouldn't let you live up to the truth, will they let you live up to the lie? Or should I say stoop down to the lie? Now I'm not one of them cats that subscribes to that shit. Like, well, if you accuse me of cheating all the time and I'm not cheating, then I might as well go out and cheat. Since you think I'm doing that already. I'm not. I think that that's a cop out. I think that's corny. I think that that's corny. I mean, if you a cheater, you a cheater. You live that life. Stand by it. Be that. But don't use the excuse that somebody made you do something. Get the fuck out of here. But at the same time, somebody needs to have more understanding, a little bit more compassion, a little bit, a little bit more empathy for the effort that you're putting forth to try to be with them and try to change yourself for the good of both of y'all. There has to be some worth in that, doesn't it? So what do you do when you feel like the truth ain't getting you nowhere? Is it all in your mind that the truth ain't getting you nowhere? Are you just being impatient? Because if you were a liar and somebody is basically calling you or calling you because of their suspicions of their knowledge of how you used to be, you gotta earn somebody's respect. You gotta earn their trust. You may have to earn their love and respect back. You may have to. So if that's the case, then you're going to have to show some patience, just like you want them to show you some patience. And shout out to all of these. I changed since last night or last week, motherfuckers. You know how it is. Motherfuckers was doing all kinds of dirt. They were saying all kinds of shit. They was all reckless and crazy and out of control just last week. And now here they are. No, I've changed. I've seen the error in my ways and blah, 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 blah. You got to give me a chance to change. Like, yo, it was just last week. Like, you've been foul for years. Even the Bible tells you that you got to walk off some of them. All right, you got baptized. you profess that Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior and everything. All right. So if you died right now, you're going to heaven. Yeah. But right now you ain't dying and you are on earth and you need to walk off this time. You need to walk off these sins. So when I was 15 years old, I tried to convert. Well, should I say I tried to, become a Christian at 15. Things were starting to go right in my life. And I was like, well, maybe it must be God. So I'm going to try to go to the Christian church. And, they tried to reel a young boy in. You know what I'm saying? You know how they do it in church. They tell everybody bow their head, they're going to pray. And then the preacher, he start kicking that game like, listen, if you know that you sinned and you know that you want to get your life together, you want the Lord to bless you, just put your hand up. Everybody keep your hand down. Just put your hand up. And people be putting their hands up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you done did some shit. I was like, damn. Yeah, Lynette, that's in my math class. Lynette, that's in my algebra class. She got a fat ass. And I know she ready to give me something. As soon as I get a chance, I'm gonna take her in the basement and wax that ass. But I know I'm wrong for that. So I put my hand up. And I didn't know back then that that's how they get new members. So after all of that's done, they call you down the front and take you in the back like, yo. So you said that that you sinned and you want to turn your life around, right? I was like, yeah. I was just trying to check the church out. I ain't even like the service. It sucked. It did. The preacher was weak. The choir was weak. I was like, all right, well, whatever. I know I've been in better churches than this one, but yeah, so he was trying to get me to join church. And what he said, what I remembered the most was he was like, how he asked me how old I was. I was like, I'm 15. He said, okay, so so you have even though if you died right now, you would go to heaven because you've accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, but you still have to walk off 15 years of sin. So then, and by the time you're 30, then you'll be balanced out and all of that. I was like, at 15, you thinking another 15 years. You know how old you think you are when you're young. You know what I'm saying? Like you really been doing something in this world, right? And so I was thinking yo, another 15 years? You did shit in 1985. You know how far the year 2000 felt? Yeah, well, it was 15 years, but hey. So yeah. So he said I had to walk off 15 years. So I changed overnight. Give me a chance to prove my worth, prove my love, prove myself, prove my whatever to you. Nah. I also have to walk off some distrust time with you. You have to pass a battery of tests. Matter of fact, you got to pass a battery of tests. I got some tests that I need you to take. You got to pass these tests. Nah, I ain't. No. You don't have to pass these testes. I got the testes. You ain't got to pass these testes or these tests. These tests. These tests. So, I believe that people have to give each other a chance, but if you have a history of doing wrong, you got 25 bodies on your heart, man. You got 25 bodies. How you gonna walk off that time? Shoot. Even if you do profess that Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior, I know that there's gonna be a wait time at the pearly gates for you. No way they just gonna let you in. Yo, listen, dude. I could understand. I could see God at the pearly gates. Wait a minute. Didn't you killed 25 people? And you wasn't in the military or nothing. I know, but you Jesus, right? Well, listen, I profess that you was my Lord and Savior, and damn if I didn't die right then and there. So I'm ready to get into heaven. The guy gonna be like, You got a wristband? You could be like, what? A wristband. A wristband. Because, when you get into heaven, you need a wristband. Case, so when you go out there in the world and start acting a fool, you got to show your wristband to prove that you was in here in the first place. So do you have a wristband? And I don't have a wristband. All right, well, let me check this. Let me check this waiting list. I mean, check this this guest list. See if somebody prayed for you to get you in here. All right. What's your name again? My name is Bartholomew Matthews. Bartholomew Matthews? Yeah, they call me B Matt. Okay, let me see. You said you ain't had no wristband, right? Nah, you ain't got no wristband. I ain't got no. Hold on a second. Let me go talk to one of these disciples. I know somebody had to pray for you. Somebody had to pray for this man. You might have to put your salvation on layaway. You might have to put your salvation on layaway. I might have to send you back down. Like you freshly dead. So I might have to let you start breathing or something, come to or whatever. Walk off some time. Get you a wristband or something. Yeah, I think you know what? Your body is down there in ICU. You just flatline. I'm about to do something unprecedented. Yo, start his heart rate back up. That shit was straight. Next thing you know, beep, beep. Like, what the fuck? It's a miracle. It's a miracle. Like, yeah. You remember what I told you. You were just... All right. Okay. And then David says, I had to learn the hard way. I'm very truthful with people and can't stand being around deceptive people. Oh, I hear that. Robin Ming says, I know that I'm truthful. Don't lie, steal, or cheat. I'm not going to try to convince no one that I don't do those things. To hell with them. Okay. And that says, shit, all this time I've been mispronouncing your... You know what? Listen, this is no time to get political. All this time you've been mispronouncing Yosemite wrong all my life. Is Yosemite. You know what? Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Robbie Mink says, if they don't believe me, oh, well, you just lost a good friend. I hear that. Carol co-signed that too. Robbie says, folks tend to believe a lie more than the truth. That's what I'm saying. That's why I named the show When the Truth Ain't Getting You Nowhere. Yeah, how is it that the truth ain't getting you nowhere? Is that? Hey, yo, so for real, how's the truth really getting you nowhere? You over here being all honest, you know what I mean? Being all type honest and everything, and they treat you like a liar. They treat you like a liar. Cal Chamberlain says, absolutely, Omar, and that can be hard to take. It takes time. Yeah, these overnight. I changed. I'm different. I saw the error in my ways. I've changed my ways. I saw my error in my ways. I changed my ways. So my error in my ways is back in the day. I changed my ways. Yo, I'm Purple Haze. I said I saw the error in my ways from back in the days, and I changed my ways. Yo, I'm not back in the days. I saw my error in my ways from back in the days, and I'm going to be better. No more smoking haze. I'm better. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, you got to give me one more chance and a try, and I'm gonna prove you how much I will get by, and we gonna be together forever because we fly now. I am so sorry for what I did, and I know that was just last night, kid, but I can't stand the thought of being without you, and I'm going to beat the truth through and through, and I'm not live right now. I'ma prove to you how much I'm down. One thing about people who haven't really changed or who are not really ready to change is they want you to accept that they've changed up front. They want to show you right then and there, like immediate gratification. Like, look, I'm different. I'm different. You ain't got to call the cops on me no more. I'm different. I'm different. So that's like one of those things. Yeah, they want you to see right then and there, but that's that con man shit. I mean, that's that con man shit because if you were truly changed, then you would accept that people are going to see this over the long haul. But nah, you want them to think that you changed immediately, so you can immediately go back to doing the same shit, and you can be like, yeah, but you can see I was trying. You know what I mean? I backslided a little bit. I backslid a little bit, but I changed. Be like, motherfucker, you changed for 2 days. That was just last week. Yeah, but you can't say I wasn't trying. Yeah. But see, those are the kind of cats who be fucking up the game for everybody else. Those are the kind of cats that have somebody who's scarred by that type of behavior looking at you sideways like you lying. And now your truth is not getting you anywhere. And I'm not, when I say your truth, I mean the truth, that the real truth that you tell. Not these people running around here talking about, speak your truth. No, your truth is not necessarily the truth. You've been trying to speak the truth, the real truth. Like, you know, no distortion of the version of events. T. Carey Wright says, I think it's a cop-out when a person says, fuck it. Since you're accusing me all the time, I might as well. Yeah, because they, you know what I mean? Now, wait a minute. Is that I might as well? Is that the way you're supposed to say that? Or is it I might as well? Like MY? Is it might as well? Or is it I may as well? Which one? Robbie me says, did I ever take communion? No, you know, Rob, I have to profess that I wasn't built for this the Christian life. It wasn't really right for me. I believe in God, but there were certain things I couldn't do, and it wasn't gonna. Is this? It wasn't going to work out for me. Spirituality was more of the way that I needed to go. Plus, I was 15, but I was too militant. I was too pro-black. I was pro-black as when I was in single digits. I always been down for some black people. Like, I always knew that it was something special about us. So, you know, but I wasn't never really down to turn the other cheek. I'm a little too, I hold on to grudges too much for that shit. But there was some other things that I'd rather not get into right here that, like, I wasn't going to make it as a Christian, especially in that church. Even my mom was like, you joined that church? I was like, well, Mom, you know, because a friend of my family had took me to the church. She was like, I knew I shouldn't have let her take you to that church. My mom is, you know, straight up Christian. So she's like, I should have took you to one of my churches. You could have went around the corner of the E9. You could have went up to Canaan Baptist. Why you go to that? I ain't know the church was bad. But it did. It sucked. I wasn't going to be showing up every week or nothing at that church. You know what I mean? Annette Davis says, how is it that the person that you lost respect for acting like it's your fault that the respect was lost? Someone please explain this to me. Sorry. Let Carol. Okay, wait. Carol can explain it. Says Annette, they can't face their faults. Easier to blame someone else. All right, there you have it. Because I wasn't going to say nothing. And that Davis said, Omar with the you better stop playing. Look, you don't act like God don't have a sense of humor. There's no way in hell, pun intended, that God does not have a sense of humor. Because this shit that I'll be seeing on a regular basis, I'm like, that's so crazy and mixed up. There's gotta be God. There's no other way to explain it. Can't explain it. Can't explain it. The Daily Go Get a Business Show, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all share the show. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. And you can call into the show. You can call into the show. The number to call is area code 319-527-6199. That's a number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby. 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 319-527-6199, baby. That's how it's going down. Press number 1. Totally uncensored show. I curse, y'all can curse. Bring your passion in any form of fashion. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right. Rest in peace, comedian Tyler Craig. Whew. Finally, a comedian that passed that I don't know. But yes, rest in peace, comedian Tyler Craig. The beauty I could not see. Cherry says, I claim myself as spiritual. Listen, man, all I know is that there's one God and all of that. I can't listen, I can't get into all of that. And when I started studying Islam, I went through the same thing. Went to the mosque, checking out the imam, like. Went to mosque number 12, Nation of Islam. That I did like, because they had that consciousness. And, oh, yeah, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, yeah, I can get with this. But they in your pockets all the time. And I'm like, Farrakhan, get out my pockets, man. Farrakhan, get out my pockets, man. You the messenger, but yo, you the minister. You not the messenger, you the minister. But yo, I can't get with that. You taking my money. It's kind of sinister. What are you doing with all that cash? I said, what are you doing with all that cash? Yo, the conscious community gonna be mad at me. I said, but what are you doing with all that cash? All I know is that I'm giving all that. I said, what are you doing with all that cash? I can't do that shit. I ain't pulling that out my ass. What? Listen. Look, I ain't no cheap nigga, but I ain't the one. I ain't out here to make nobody rich. That's what I'm not doing. I ain't rich. I ain't trying to contribute. Not that way. Anyway, let's keep moving. Anyway. So yeah. So when you're trying to be honest, when you're trying to be real, when you're trying to, you know what I mean? When you try to be real. Yeah. Mosque number 12 it was good. Yeah, Roddy Muhammad, Minister Roddy Muhammad, he used to be dropping it. I like it. I still like him. He was great. But yeah. You start seeing certain patterns in every organized religion. So I said, all right, I'm not doing this organized thing. I'm like, people say, well, God knows my heart.
90 seconds.
Well, guess what? He knows theirs too. You gonna tell me that theirs is better than mine? All right. All right. But yeah, man. Okay. But yeah, when you are getting nowhere by telling the truth. When you're getting nowhere by telling the truth ain't getting you nowhere because they act like you're lying, like you don't care. I said the truth ain't getting you nowhere. It's stopping you right in your tracks, lying like you crack your back. No, step on a crack, break your mama back. Step on a crack, break your mama back. Step on a crack. Now, what do you do when it's the person that's closest to you that's treating you like you a liar? And can it happen that way? Can it ever be that the person that you are closest with, or that you are very close with, that they look at you like you a liar? Does it work that way? Mm-hmm. Like, what if you, okay, like, for example, if you and your sweetie, y'all had the greatest love of all, it's you know, y'all had it going on. Like, the closer I get to you, the more you make me see. By giving you all I got, your love has captured me. You know when it's like that. When you start Donny Hathaway and Roberta Flack, and all of a sudden, you had a moment where you lost against infidelity. You lost a bout with fidelity, and you went out and got caught after numerous times of chasing ass. Different kinds of ass, too. And now you done lost your trust. But she didn't, she didn't quit you, but she fucked up. She ain't the same. You know how it is. You be trying to get it back the way it was, and you ain't eligible to get it back the way it was, because the way it was is not eligible. It's not available. Y'all gonna have to find a way to move on. So now you're working extra hard to prove that you did what you did, but you're not gonna do it no more, and that you've learned your lessons, and that you're better now. And you're thankful that she's going to give you another chance, because through the whole experience, you've learned that what you had was really the best thing, and you can't even really think about living life without her in it, or him in it, whatever. So him if it's a girl. But they not looking at it that way. They didn't quit you, divorce you, break up with you, whatever, because they still love you. And in all honesty, they can't think of living life without you. But you have really tainted the love, the bond, the trust. So now, yeah, when you say that you're working late and that you won't be home, or that you need to do this or do that or whatever, they may look at you like you moving funny. You shady, and you have proven yourself to be shady. So how you gonna get it back? Yeah, your honesty ain't the truth ain't getting you nowhere, because your lies got you way too many places before. You still gotta walk off them lies, baby. You gotta walk off them lies. God at the pearly gates on some old need the wristband. Yeah. Need the wristband. Yeah. You need the wristband to get into heaven. Somebody gotta co-sign. You ain't getting it. Need the wristband to get into heaven. gotta get the cosign. Somebody better pray wristband to get into heaven. Yo, somebody gotta cosign for your doomed ass wristband. Not only that, we gotta check the guest list. Did somebody pray for him? Yo, this man is really going down. I don't wanna send him to hell, but now I gotta really question his motives because he used to be lying all the time and looking right dead in the face and all the time. And yo, he really wasn't shining. He was kind of dim light, but he's trying to get into heaven tonight. You need a wristband. You need a wristband to get into heaven. You need a wristband to get into heaven. You need a wristband to get into heaven. Yo, the Lord says, turn back on his heart rate. He ain't ready to come up here. Tell me he show his face up here again with that shit without a wristband. I'ma send his ass back down the state. Yo, what you gonna say? You wanna see that shit, right? You wanna see that shit? Yo, get your shit right, son. Hey, yo, get your shit right, son. Yo, you need a wristband. Yo, somebody pray for me so you can get me on the guest list in the heaven. Yo, I need to get that in. Yo, I'm in purgatory. Yo, I'm just out here. The angel need his wings. I ain't got a wings. Yeah. You need a wristband. Somebody pray for me. I need a wristband. Yeah. All right. My man Samaj Network is all up in the house. He's all up in the place. Good to see your face. Word. So we about to get on about it here in a minute, man. But you know what I'm saying? Yo. And then David says, love is a powerful thing that will have you doing shit you swore you would never do. I know. And that's true. He says, no, not the wristband again. You need a wristband. I said you need a wristband. Yes, you do. You need a wristband or I ain't letting you all up in these gates of heaven. No, you're not ready. No. Turn back on his lifeline. Turn his lifeline back up. Beep. No wristband. Beep. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. Yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know how you're going out? Robbie Mink says, tell the truth, Omar. Did you play the tambourine in church? No. And I hope that you trying to say that I'm getting better at the tambourine. Because everybody see, Rob, you wasn't on the show when I got the tambourine. So everybody was like, yo, you need to get better at that tambourine. You need to get better with the tambourine. You need to get much better with the tambourine. You need to get much better with the tambourine. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you need to get much better with the tambourine. You need a wristband to get in heaven every clean. You need a wristband. Get in heaven, you need a wristband with your lying ass. With your lying ass lying and cheaters. With your lying ass lions and cheaters. Did you lying and cheating? Did you lying and cheating? Did you lying and cheating? Just Leo Stephen. With your lying and cheating. No wristband lying and cheating. With your wristband lying and cheating. With your wristband, you still lying and cheating. Yeah. Well. Chamberlain says sometimes the lie can be so unnecessary. Right? I thought you was going to say something else. TK Wright said the wristband Negro spiritual. Et tu, Brute? Then die, Caesar. Listen, man, sometimes when you have a checkered past of lying and cheating and stealing and deceiving and always making sure that nobody could really believe in what you said and what you do, and you fronted on your crew and you was even the snitch. That's why you didn't go to jail, bitch. And you came home from a bid and you only did 90 days, kid, for a body? What the fuck you talking about? A gun charge? You was supposed to do a 2 to 4, but you're home in 4 months. We talking 120 days. How the fuck did he come on home? Only 120 days. Everybody didn't come on home till 2 to 4 years. He came home in 120 days. That nigga is cheating and lying and he's snitching. He's snitching. He's snitching. He's snitching. He's snitching. He's snitching. So it stands to reason you have to question yourself. When you get to the pearly gates, will God be like, yo, you better have a snitched? Or will God be like, you ain't holding down for your homies, fool? Hey, yo, oh, yo, for real? Yo, I was gonna let you into heaven. You know, I was gonna let you into heaven without no wristband. But as soon as I saw how you was moving, yo, you sold out your homies. For real. It was supposed to be bros for hoes. I'm not saying that that's the righteous way to be, but you can't deny that you said that it was bros for hoes. You said it wasn't no fun if the homies couldn't get none, and that you would never sell out your homeboys. And look, as soon as what happened, y'all went on that drive-by. Y'all did what y'all had to do, even though that wasn't wrong. That wasn't right. You know that wasn't right, but that's the code you live by, right? You was in G code, right? You live by the G code, right? Well, how you snitching? You snitching? All your homies, they doing life bids. Some of them doing football numbers, and the rest of them motherfuckers doing life. They doing alphabets and shit. Shit, I can see if you doing numbers, but you got motherfuckers doing letters. You got motherfuckers doing letters, and you coming home in 120 days. Make a deal with the DA. I respect your old mork ass buster. You coming up here, you ain't got no motherfucking wristband. You ain't got no motherfucking wristband. You ain't on the motherfucking guest list. I can't even send you back down here. What you gonna do? Say you change your life around? Well, what about the motherfuckers you did dirty when you go? I don't know what to do about you, fool. Use them. Hey, for real. Hey, yo, for real. Yo, somebody better talk to him. I'm talking that mork ass. Hell no. Hey, he ain't getting up in here. We about to get on out of here, man. Do these birthday shout outs. We gotta do these birthday shout outs, son. You know what I mean? We gotta do these birthday shout outs, baby girl. Hey, baby girl. We gotta do these birthday shout outs. Hey, baby girl. We gonna do these birthday shout outs, baby girl. We got some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious August 7th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are number one out the box. I said number one out the box, Lois Moses. Happy birthday to you, Lois Moses. And Yasmin Martin Samuels, happy birthday to you. And Anna Keisha Rebecca Desir, happy birthday to you. And Ulercy Santo, turning 27 years old today. And Ann Major, turning 51 years old today. And my girl, go get her, Michelle Fleming. Ohio is all up in the house. She be representing that Ohio State shit because, you know, she went to Ohio State. You know, fuck all that Big Ten shit. Anyway, but she's good people. Happy birthday to you, Michelle. And Mrs. T. Jordan. Happy birthday to you. And comedian Ken Jones, turning 32 years old today. Happy birthday to you. And last but certainly not least, is Natalie T-Lock. which would be Natalie Tadlock. And me and Natalie go all the way back to the 1989 another summer. Get down. Sound of the funky drummer. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious August 7th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing and do your thing. Y'all represent the queens and kings and do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, listen, man, I mean, on some real shit, yo, when the truth ain't getting you nowhere, you have to make a decision in your life. Are you really, well, first you should do a little analyzing probably. Like, have you really been honest? And are you presenting yourself in an honest way? You know, because the problem is not always the person who is observing or the one who's apprehensive. Sometimes you may be moving funny and don't even know that you're moving funny. You think that you're moving normal. You think that you're moving okay. You think that you're not doing anything wrong, but you look mad suspect to somebody else that's looking on at you. And it's not that they don't want to believe in you, because they probably wouldn't be around you if they didn't have an affinity for you, if they didn't have any admiration for you, if they didn't have any love, any respect, any hope for the future with you. And that's whether you are a romantic partner, whether you just a good friend, you know, family member, they just believe in you. And you know, ain't nothing better than when somebody really believes in you. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is when somebody believes in you. You know, when somebody loves you, that's one thing. When somebody trusts you, that's another thing. When somebody has confidence in you, that's another thing. But when somebody believes in you and they let you know, like, yo, you my person, you my guy, you my man, you my woman, you my everything. And I know you're going to be a king. Everything. And I know you're going to be a king. Everything. And I know you're going to be a king. Everything. And I know you're going to be a king. Everything. And I know you're going to be a king. Everything. And I know you're going to be a king. Everything. And I know you're going to be a king. Everything. And I know you're going to be a king. Everything. And I know you're gonna be a king. Everything. And I know you're gonna be a king. Everything. And I know you're gonna be a king. Everything. And I know you're gonna be a king. They believe in you. And it's hard for somebody to believe in you if they think that you're moving funny, if you're talking funny, if you're acting funny, if you have too much background noise. You know. Too much interference. Ha! Well, love conquers all. So show some love, but also show some growth. Show some trustworthiness. Don't put it all on somebody else just because they're not fucking with you like that. They may have more than enough reasons to not believe in you or anybody else. Now, the question that you have to deal with is, do you want to deal with that? Do you want to unpack those bags? Do you want to take that carry-on off? Do you want to take that duffel bag? That duffel bag. You know how it is when you go into a duffel bag. It's that duffel. It might be money in there. It might be sharps up in there, you know what I mean? You mess around, catch your fit. Hey, yo, what's going on here? Yeah, it's a little razor. You know what I'm saying? Had a little razor, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, rock me, Amadeus. Oh, rock me, Amadeus. Oh, rock me, Amadeus. We'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow morning. 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure y'all check out the Daily Go Get 'Em Business Show Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure y'all come through. Make sure y'all share the show. If y'all haven't shared the show thus far, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't hit the like button thus far, and make sure that you subscribe to the show Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Be down with the crew. I love me some you. You think I'm lying, but I say it again when I come in through. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all and love you right back to life. I love you. I love you. Ow. Yes, it. For real. Word, mother, for real. I see y'all tomorrow morning, y'all. Peace.